What's up, guys? It's your boy. You already know who it be. It be the Monkey D. Luffy coming to you again with another video live stream. I'm actually live streaming this on Twitch right now. This is just so I can have like some entertainment, just in case I don't release this, but I should release this, assuming I'm on point. Today we will be discussing notes of Luffy's speed, doing research essentially. This is just scaling One Piece, and yeah. So right now, we're going to be scaling Luffy's speed. So Luffy right now, in my opinion, should be far beyond the perception of light, massively beyond that of light, and we're essentially going to be counting every single upgrade Luffy gets, or essentially every time Luffy had surpassed somebody, and we're gonna be breaking that down. This could take a fucking hour or two. So starting with NL, because NL is probably the most I guess the most difficult for a lot of people to like wrap their head around it. So even before Luffy and NL fight, we have Nami with this statement. This is from the official translated. I guess we just do this. You still don't understand. The energy you possess is nothing compared to mine. So Nami says, I heard thunder, which is sound. The air must have expanded at the speed of light. It was that hot. So for those of you who do not understand, who don't watch One Piece, Nami is a phenomena of being able to sense weather. So let me see if I can. We're doing this live, so we're going to see if we can find One Piece. I think it was this.
The weapons of kings. Nami Sanji are in the kitchen on Sandy Island after telling Vivi Nami asks Zoro when will catch in the
No. I'm pretty sure there is a canon event where she's able to like completely tell when the weather's gonna go shit. I just forget which episode it is. There is a non-canon movie where she does this. It's very legitimate that she could just casually do this whenever, you know, whenever something bad is going on in terms of whether she's able to sense it. Unironically, she can, she went to an island pre-time skip where she studied, it's called Witheria, where she essentially studied weather, but that's after this moment. But even before then, she always had a really good in tune with her sense of weather. So this statement, I wouldn't take it with a grain of salt. I would have taken it like, okay, so he can expand his lightning at the speed of light, because she's saying that I heard thunder, the air must have expanded at the speed of light. It was that hot. So that's obviously, you know, and then she says his scale of energy, right? This is what she's thinking, mind you. She's not saying this. Now she's saying this. The scale of his energy is on another level. He really is lightning itself. So he is lightning incarnate. He is natural lightning, but this is One Piece lightning, and magma is hotter than fire in One Piece. So this lightning should be at least the speed of light. and it's fine. I would say this is fine because literally in the next part of Luffy, you know, fighting Foxy, he has light beams. So I still think this puts Luffy in a... In theory, he should be able to move as fast as light. I would say that is the maximum. The low ball would say, well, he can move as fast as lightning right here. But I would probably say he's probably faster than lightning because he is lightning itself. It doesn't make any sense for him to be just simply limited to lightning itself. So we're going to be scaling all of the Luffy fight essentially, and we're going to be explaining certain things like, you know, why Luffy probably is much stronger than what we would predict him to be. So that was chapter 275, right? So we're gonna be writing it down, chapter 275, so you guys can check it out for yourself. Chapter 275, Nami says NL expanded the air at the speed of light. So we have that statement, and then we move on. We have Luffy fighting NL. Let's see. So this is the first encounter of Luffy fighting him. This is Luffy's first encounter fighting him. And we're just gonna be going down through the fight, me and you together. Pirate Luffy versus Kami Eneru. That is the chapter, that's 279. That's when it starts. So we'll write that down for ourselves. Chapter 279, Luffy versus Eneru start. So this is the start of it. Gotta make sure we save everything. So here we see the first time Luffy is essentially immune to lightning. So this is kind of weird because even though he has observation haki, NL says, so this is like a weird part because depending on how you interpret it, either you interpret it as Luffy dodged the first lightning bolt. So like if he did, then you would say, okay, well, he's faster than lightning. Even though when you're looking at it, because he says El Thor, right? In the panel before, he says El Thor, Luffy, and you know, Luffy covers his face and gets shot, right? And you know, everybody's like, what the fuck? And then Luffy just like looking to the right and looks like you were able to dodge it. Dodge? 6 million bolt lightning. Here, Luffy just straight up takes it. So I would say he probably didn't dodge and he probably did just tank it. I don't think lightning can push him back. I think lightning just is not, like, it doesn't affect him at all. 100 million volt. That lightning doesn't work on him because he's made of rubber. Stop it. We're just essentially reading. Stay calm. Fast. First of all, physical attacks have no effect on my body. He's just a little blue sea monkey. And then he kicks him because he's rubber. Lightning power is completely useless. Not even Eneru could have imagined that there'd be someone in the world against whom lightning would be useless. Maybe Luffy is Eneru's one and only natural enemy. So, yep, it's his enemy. We continue on. So here we have the first instance of mantra. So he does mantra. Lightning won't work, yada yada, mantra, gum gum whip. And he essentially just dodges him casually. and he's able to hit him with the staff, obviously. Luffy starts getting fucked up. So, for those of you that might say like, oh well, NL is not is as fast as Thunder or whatever, then you're wrong. That's a fan translation. This is the official translation, and even I think the kanji for Thunder and Lightning are like very similar. So you could probably get them mixed up, but he's Lightning. He's not Thunder. Thunder is the noise that Lightning makes when it's hitting something. So that obviously wouldn't make any sense. If I know that won't work, there are other ways of fighting. Attacks won't work either. Darn it, he's got that power that lets him read my moves too. So he essentially is able to precog Luffy. Nothing Luffy can really do except for just be faster, which in theory Luffy can do, and he does do this. So let's see. Lightning in a form. I don't have time to play around. Just as I thought. Your weakness is sharp objects. That's right, don't tell him. Gum gat. He's gone. Luffy behind you. He traveled through the gold. Electricity doesn't work, but the electrical heat stored in the spear is another story. So he essentially heats up the spear to like fight him. And Enel is able to predict Luffy. So right now Luffy's essentially at a disadvantage in this fight. And as you can see, these fists don't hit him. He can't get hit right now. Seems I am Kami, everything bends to my will. I am creating the world as I see fit. So this is just an exaggerated statement. Maximum 200 million bolt. Let's see. At best, NL is country level. When he was on the moon, he was like continent level. I wanna break down this whole fucking fight because we gotta break down a lot of fights. Let's see. Eventually, the clouds will accumulate energy and envelop all of Skypiea in darkness. At my bidding, they will become dozens of lightning bolts and annihilate the whole country. So he's essentially saying like he could like destroy all of it, you know, with this attack. So it's country level, you know, DC. He's essentially gonna create. He also says, yes, it does. I can eradicate life and land completely, which is probably not an understatement. He probably can, honestly, be a lightning. So here, Luffy says he's like getting his moves predicted, but that's because he doesn't understand that it's not prediction. It's more so that he knows when it's coming out. Like he knows when an attack is coming. Reason why he can't hit him here, according to Luffy, or according to Nami, is that he's using his instincts to dodge. Here, I guess you can imply like, oh, Mantra is like reading his mind. Since I'm not thinking, I also can attack. Are you stupid? If I could just catch him, I wouldn't have a disadvantage. Enough with the goofy ideas. It seems you don't care for the mantra. That's understandable. It's one of the powers that make me invincible. So why is he doing that to shit? So he essentially tries to like randomize his hits. That way NL can't tell where it's coming from, and it does work. So I guess he's like really fucking cocky. Maybe you could argue the cockiness is like getting to his head, so he's not using mantra. Because usually when he uses mantra, he says mantra, or he just very focused about. But I guess he gets like very cocky here, and he ends up getting hit. He ends up getting hit. You could probably argue that him trying to like attack Luffy here, that he's probably like these many attacks is probably faster than lightning, or faster than he can travel right now, I would probably say. Or else he would have just dodged completely, because he would have just seen into like a little bit into the future, and he would have been like, all right, I can essentially see that he's going to hit me here regardless, so I'll just wait. But Luffy ends up hitting him a couple of times, and I'm just gonna skip to the main part that I want to get to. So Luffy is technically nerfed while fighting him. He does technically get nerfed because he ends up getting thrown the golden ball at NL, or like NL does that to him essentially. Let's see. I think it's like chapter 280. Let me see. It's like maybe 295. Where he's like fighting NL last time. 296. So right now they're climbing. I mean, Nami's also shown to dodge lightning as well. So it's like Usopp and Nami are also shown to dodge lightning. So it's not too crazy, and like Luffy should still be above them. So Luffy gets sent into this giant ball that's going to like destroy the country, and with a bunch of attacks essentially destroys this country destroying attack, which I would personally at this point I would rank Luffy at country level, because if you stop a country level attack, I would say even though he is rubber, he still had the energy to output. Like, imagine how much energy it would take for you to stop this attack, right? Like, it would be pretty much impossible if you were a human. And this thing is massive. So, let me see. I'll just show the part where he, like, jumps in. And even here too, like NL is essentially saying like just be destroyed with the entire country. Like this is, he says country so many times. Here I come, Enaru, give me that golden bell. Some people just won't take a hint. I'm sick of waiting, I've had it with you people. It's more than being enough for the likes of you. Disappear along with the country. Kingdom come. And essentially Luffy like jumps into the goddamn ball of lightning. Even Nami thinks that Luffy will be, you know, dead in this, right? Hey, wait, Luffy, the ship's that way. I won't let your efforts go to waste. Luffy, not in there. That's a whirlpool of wind and lightning. There's no telling what will happen even to you. What can you do in the face of this enormous power, Rubber Man? And he goes inside. He's but like a dust mote to this giant basketball size energy, and he says Gungam, fireworks, golden peony. So gold is a conductor, yes, and that ball is made of gold, but Luffy is also swinging it Luffy is also swinging it around. He's able to pick it up and attack with it, and he's, you know, using this to his advantage. So here we are in the Sky Island, and you go and make the weather all thunderstormy and nasty. You thunder freak. What's with that weird electrical discharge? That gold on his right arm is a conductor. Thanks, Nami. I won't let. Wait. So what? I just have to drop it before he can finish discharging the electricity. So he's essentially discharging the energy inside. So he would have to output enough energy to discharge a country wiping attack. Which I would still say, like I said, I'd still consider it country level. Even though base Luffy doesn't have this giant amount of gold, I'd probably say current Luffy would probably still be able to do same feat. And kind of weird note, but Luffy can kind of use lightning if he puts his hand or feet in like storm clouds. It's kind of weird, but this is something he can pretty much do. So NL says, so what? I just have to drop it before he can finish discharging the electricity inside and destroy everything. Captain McKinley, yada yada. All we can do is pray. God, please protect this country. More people essentially saying that this is a country. And then Luffy says, let the sun shine. And he breaks through. He breaks through completely. He stops a country level attack. No gears, no gear third. I would say 298. 298. Chapter. Luffy destroys Skypiea. Or Skypiea? Yeah, Skypiea. So he destroys Skypiea. Then this is the final clash. So this is the final instance that shows that Luffy ends up surpassing NL, and obviously Luffy, like I'd argue, Luffy grows as the fight continues. This is something I've always argued. So he turns into this giant like Buddha lightning thing where he kind of looks like he's awakened. And what the heck is that? You'll ring it, you say golden ball, yada yada. Do you take me for a superstitious fool? I am the almighty. You're just a Paramecia freak. I'll keep telling you that doesn't work on me. This almighty, that you're so annoying. What good is a god who can't save his people? And Luffy hits him. Mind you, he should still have mantra, unless you argue that like he's not focused. Got you at last. You're lucky you weren't skewered. So I guess Luffy ends up dodging. Here NL hits him in the next panel. So they should be relative to each other in terms of speed. Oops. They should be relative to each other in terms of speed. Here Luffy gets hit. Luffy, yada yada. If you manage to squirm off my hook, and for this country I will make another greater kingdom come. So I assume he's talking about bigger Skypiea, maybe. It's the duty of every citizen, please forgive me. But yeah, Luffy gets hit. He gets fucked. Luffy decides not to give up. He's too resilient. Essentially, he's getting stabbed. Get out of the way! Don't underestimate me, earlobes, gum rocket. And he essentially shoots himself up. And, you know, NL puts up his stance. Haha, I'll take you on as many times as you want. This time I'll skewer you. And Luffy does golden rifle. NL says he's too fast, or he's fast, depending. The anime says he's too fast. The manga just says he's fast. So if I say someone's fast, probably faster than me. No point in me saying that. Pointless information. I don't know why you would say something like that. But it ends up being the final blow to NL. NL is still alive after this. I wouldn't say this attack is like country destroying whatever. No. Luffy, after multiple attacks, destroyed a country level attack. And Luffy has proven that he is faster than NL, even though NL has observation haki. So after this arc, Luffy is maximum country level with his golden peony, and can outpace NL. So outpace just means like you can become faster than that person. So he's most likely faster than lightning. Can travel, I guess. Or at best light speed, or close to. But you could probably argue he's light speed, since he's outspeeding NL, and NL can expand lightning at light speed, and that's something that regular lightning probably cannot do. Then the only thing that is as fast as light in lightning is the flash of lightning. That's it. That's the only thing that's as fast as light. So for you to say that the air is expanding at the speed of light probably tells you that this is not normal lightning. Right? So he's obviously lightning incarnate. He is pure lightning, and he is human. As stated by the author, as one uses their devil fruit. I will show you some context. So something to take into consideration when looking back at this. This is from a data book. It's not taken out of context or anything, but abilities that evolved over 10 years training. Devil fruit abilities become as strong as one trains them. Luffy's Gomu Gomu moves are going to evolve more and more. And this is just something that happens with all devil fruits. So he, in theory, should be much faster than lightning, assuming he didn't just get this devil fruit 2 seconds ago. And he's probably had this devil fruit for a while. So I would assume the more he's using this lightning, the better he's getting. Maybe you could argue that's too much, but in theory, he's not as fast as just lightning. He should be as fast, or he should be faster than lightning, I would say. I think it's fine to say. So at best, light speed, or better than lightning speed. In terms of perception and attack speed, he should be. So attack speed, he should be faster than lightning. He's definitely faster than. He can definitely outpace NL, and he can definitely have the perception to like conceive how fast NL is. So it's completely reasonable to say like, oh well, Luffy can move faster than light, and his attacks can move faster than lightning, and at best probably move at light speed or somewhere around this range. So yes, that's pretty much my thoughts on that arc. This is already 30 minutes. I will take a break here. This will probably be part 1 of my video. We will continue on to the next arc, essentially breaking down how fast Luffy's getting every consecutive arc. I might do 2 arcs in a row, and until we get to current Luffy and showing essentially all his best speed feats and scaling him upwards from there. So conclusion, Luffy is faster than lightning, definitely can outpace NL, and can definitely attack faster than NL can react. And Luffy, with a golden ball on his hand, can destroy an attack that is country destroying. So assuming minimum destruction capacity, attack potency, I'd say Luffy at this point is small country level or higher. So attack potency to small country level to higher. So small country or plus, essentially. So yep. Catch you guys. You know what to do. Comment, like, subscribe. It's been your boy. Deuces. Peace.